Hello, my dears. Good morning. Good morning. It's LaShanda Henry here, aka Sister Sense, here to share some smart marketing strategies with you today. We are going to talk about online marketing, business growth, and sales. Hello. So, just going to address this right here. I'm jumping onto here to share because I recently had the opportunity to go to Atlanta and vend at the We Buy Black convention. It was an interesting experience. I learned a lot. I loved a lot. And I wanted to jump on in here and share some smart marketing and sales strategies with you as part of that. Now, of course, if you are catching me live, hello. Hi, Carol. Good morning to you. If you're catching me live, great rising. If you're catching me on the replay side, feel free to drop into the comment box, #replaysrock. And of course, if you have entrepreneurial spirits in your circle, men and women who you feel like they need to hear this and they need to get some inspiration and information around their online business, feel free to tag them and or share this replay or web class, because of course sharing is caring. So all right, we're going to talk about online business marketing and sales, and I'm going to share some marketing messages, some nuggets that maybe you're missing right now that could help you with your growth, with your visibility, and also your sales. I'm going to dive right into the conversation, but before I do, let me say this. This is the end of the year, and you want to make sure that you can finish this year strong and start the next one even stronger. I literally have created what I call the Finish Strong Closeout Kit. It's waiting for you. So if you don't have it, make sure you go get your closeout kit at sistersense.com/FSCK, which stands for Finish Strong Closeout Kit. All right. Carol says, I need some inspiration this morning. All right, sweetie. I'm going to make sure that I can pour into you as much as possible. And of course, if you're listening live or via the replay, feel free to email sistersense@gmail.com. If you want to check in with me, ask me questions, or if you are in need of inspiration, information, and my favorite, direction. So, okay. One of the things that came out of my experience at the We Buy Black convention was just kind of thinking about what I was doing as far as my marketing and my business growth, and then also looking at what other people were working on as well. For those of you who know me, you know I'm a web designer. You know I am a mentor and infopreneur. I work with a lot of entrepreneurial women, helping them build their websites and work on their online businesses. But I have that graphic girl in me that likes to create beautiful things as well. So while I was at We Buy Black, my focus wasn't really on Sister Sense. It was on my Bright Colors brand, launching the magazine series that I created for kids of color. And I'll talk about that a little bit later. Bright Colors, BRITE, if you're curious, BRITECOLOURS. The name is unique, Bright Colors, brightcolors.com. So I was there to share that. And in that experience, there were so many messages that I was absorbing and wanted to bring out to you. Now, the first of these is thinking about what you need to do as far as online attraction, marketing to potential customers, okay? And there are a lot of you who are trying to figure out how to get it right. Like, what product is my customer wanting from me? What's the best product that I should sell to attract people to me? And you're kind of in your head all the time trying to figure that out. Anybody like that? You're like, what should I be selling right now? What do they want to buy from me, right? If you are in that space, one of the things that you need to consider is you've got to get out of your head space and you got to get into the real world. You got to start talking to real people to get a sense of what they are looking for. Some of you are so deep into your head, you're literally driving yourself crazy trying to be both the vendor, the entrepreneur, and the consumer as well. And that's almost impossible, right? So going out inside of this space and being in a place where I could literally have my vendor table and talk to people and say, here's the magazine, here are the, homeschool, here are the schooling supplies that we have, the home decor, all my different products, and really talk to individuals. That was a huge eye-opener. Bright Colors I've been working on for a little bit of time now, but I haven't necessarily been in a space where I was talking to potential customers to see what they thought about the product, what they liked, what they needed. One of the biggest things that kept coming up was, is this subscription? Is this subscription? I need something for my kids that they can get on a monthly basis, and this is really great. So that was a big aha for me. I initially started the magazine with the intention of making it a subscription series. It's not there yet, but it was definitely a huge demand. And I was like, okay, LaShanda, make sure as soon as you get home, you get on that, because that's what your potential customers are looking for. So I need you to identify where you're going to go if you aren't already doing so that you can get in front of potential customers and have conversations with them. Now, being at a live event is certainly something that is a smart thing to do. I actually had, my end of year tour calendar, virtual events that I participated in, podcast interviews, my Back to Business virtual conference, and live events. I'm going to be in Virginia in a couple of weeks. Just came back from Atlanta. I did live events here in North Carolina. Being in a space where you're not just sitting on your behind in your bedroom or in your office trying to figure out, what am I doing wrong? How can I reach more people? But actually getting outside and reaching people, potential customers, is so important. Good morning, Yolanda. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for being here. So I want to be clear that I strategically had the Sister Sense tour, the different places that I was going to be strategically going to as a speaker, as a vendor, whether I'm going to other people's events or creating my own. I want you to think about, as far as customer attraction is concerned, even if you're strictly online, where are you going to work with both your potential, and your existing customers? I'm going to talk about existing in a second, but let's talk about the potential people first, right? So first and foremost, that value for me came out of being able to show people, the Bright Colors magazine and all the other good products that I have. And in that experience, getting some feedback from them, seeing what they liked, what they were confused about, what they didn't like. Those are the things that I wanted to get, right? Not just to be able to get sales, which I did, but at the same time, I really wanted to be able to see and understand better what people thought about the brand itself. So if you're sitting there and you've got questions and you're a little bit fuzzy about your brand, as far as what people might want from you or how they're going to receive the brand, we need to get out of that headspace and out of that headspace and on into the real world so you can talk to people, okay? Now, another kind of conversation that I want you to consider is existing customers. So I am like this tall, okay? Which is always funny because folks are always like, when I see you so short, but when you on video, you like this tall. I've got that larger than life presence on video, I guess. But quite a few ladies. Hi, Kim. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. Feel free to share this out. Sharing is caring. Of course, if you're watching on the replay side, hashtag replays rocks, drop that into the comment box. So, it's interesting. I'm there for the convention, working and selling and promoting the Bright Colors brand. And I had quite a few people come up to me talking to me about Sister Sense. And they're like, oh my God, I follow you on Sister Sense. I've been following you for so many years. One of the ladies in my circle, Salima, she's a part of my mastermind group. She's like, girl, you know what? I was like, I need to come out and see you. I was going all over We Buy Black looking for you, boo. I was like, girl, don't make me cry. I'm trying to be up in here, trying to be cute, selling my Bright Colors. Don't make me cry. But it was such a beautiful experience. I had a young man who was like, listen, I've been following you for as many years. Salima did, like, when your locks was this long, and you was doing it when no other person was doing it. You inspired me. You helped me make money. It was a beautiful experience. And being in a space where I was talking to my existing customers was truly, truly powerful, because in addition to you getting feedback from people who look at your new stuff and tell you what they like and what they don't like, you want to get that from your existing people too. So I shout out to my boy Troy. I just didn't even know Troy was in my circle. You don't know who's following you, right? So he said, I've been following you for years. And listen, I know you got Sister Sense for the ladies, but can we have Sister Sense husbands? He said, for real though, I just bought a marketing and sales product. First of all, LaShanda, you was doing it before nobody else was doing it, right? He said, listen, I just bought a marketing and sales product from this dude for $700. I would have bought it from you for $1,000. Can you hook a brother up, right? Do some stuff for the brother. I'm like, listen, yo, you can get everything I got. I got it for the ladies, but it's for you too, right? But because my brand is so heavily women, he's like, listen, I really need you to put some more dudes on your brand because we love you. We get you. We want all that you got too. So make that happen. So I want to share that with you because it's so important for you to get out and be in the space, visible as far as your customers are concerned. Yes, you want to create different things for, you want to create different things online, but you want to make sure that you're offline too. Good morning, Sherry. Hey, it's so beautiful to see you here. It's so funny because Sherry is the creator of Black Career Women. Sherry and I have been online doing our thing in different spaces for quite a few years, and I had the opportunity to see her when I went out for the Activate conference, I think a few years ago, right? LaShanda Cross's Activate conference. I feel like it was in Atlanta too. I can't remember because sometimes these things bleed into each other, but I say that to say it's so important for you to get off your butt, get out there and start making some connections. So here are a couple of questions that I want you to consider when it comes to existing customers and potential customers. Number one, is anybody looking at your stuff? Are you the only person looking at it? Or are you asking your mama and your sister and your coworker to tell you their opinion? You need other people. Okay, you need some other people to review that bad boy and tell you their opinions. I do clarity sessions on Sister Sense to help you get clear about what you're doing. But putting your stuff out there, getting case studies, very important. Multi-billion-dollar, million-dollar companies, they invest a lot of money in doing case studies. You need to too. Events are just one example of that. Okay, one of the things that I actually had one of my clients, Dion is in the UK, and she messaged me last week and she said, LaShanda, I'm going through cash flow goals, okay? And I did a couple of things that you said. I went and I shared with my customers. She's an artist. She has these beautiful mosaic pieces, right? So she said, I emailed my customers, would you like a mosaic pack for X amount? She said, LaShanda, it's not even done yet, but I was following your instructions. I went out there and then I went to an event and I sold my mosaic packs and my greeting cards. She said, LaShanda, I had one goal in mind. Then I said, I'm going to do the mantras, and I have my cash flow goals series, right? She said, I'm going to do the cash flow goals mantras. She doubled her revenue from what she wanted to what she really, really wanted, because sometimes you asking for what you want out of desperation. She said, this is what I really want. She said, LaShanda, I got that. Came home. People were like, I want the mosaic pack. Yes! That is a huge, huge, huge thing. To be able to get your revenue goal, not the base goal, but the thing that you wanted, to be able to not even create the product yet, but put it out there to your audience and have them say, yes, I'm ready to buy. That's a huge, huge thing. So I want you to identify if you are talking to your potential customers and existing customers enough, right? If some of you've got products that you're trying to figure out if this is something I should launch. If you, like Dion, have a customer base, are you communicating with your customer base, right? Kim is like, that's huge. Absolutely. Are you sending out an email to your customer base and saying, listen, this is what I'm working on right now. Who's interested, right? Let me tell you something right now. If you are watching this and you've got a product that's not quite done yet, but you've got a product, right? Let me know what your product is. Let me know what your product is. Drop it into the comment box. I'm going to tell you something right now. There is something called pre-order. And all of you know what that is. Pre-order. You can sell stuff before you even launch it. Okay? And if you've got that, you can put together a pre-order button and you can email your community and say, listen, if you want it, go get it. Go pre-order it. It's right here waiting for you before you even put it together. Have more conversations with your potential and your existing customers and bam, work it out. I'm going to give you guys an example. I said to you today, we're talking about online business marketing and sales growth. I have waiting for you what I call the Finish Strong Closeout Kit. The Finish Strong Closeout Kit is at sistersense.com/FSCK, right? FSCK somewhere. So you grab a pen, write it down. FSCK, right? Kim says, I wasn't going to come on, but because I know you was going to hit me in the gut. But this is some stuff right here. I'm going to read your note and I'm going to comment back to you, Kim, when I finish the live stream. I'm going to hit you with that good, Kim. Carol says she's got hair products. Okay, hair products in the making, but not quite ready yet. I'm going to talk about hair products in a second too. It's so important that you can consider making and creating conversations with your new and potential customers, your existing customers, all them people you need to be talking to. Pre-order, okay? So I said you write down FSCK for Finish Strong Closeout Kit. In there, I share business growth, marketing, and sales strategies that you need right now. Cree says she's doing Spanish classes. Kim says she's got books and literary consultant. So you've got some products that you ready to put out there, but they ain't quite ready yet. Pre-order. Let me tell you something. I was selling the Finish Strong Closeout Kit months ago. Before the kit was even finished, I was like, order it now. At a reduced rate, so when the kits are launched and ready, they're launched and ready. If you go and get your Finish Strong kit, you sign up today, you get it today. It's already done. But I was pre-ordering them bad boys months ago before they were even ready, with my existing audience saying, yeah, I want that. I need that because I'm looking for smart holiday sales strategies. I'm looking for strategies on, man, Black Friday is coming up in a couple of days. I don't have products yet. I have a training in there on some really creative ways to quickly create content, especially digital content. And folks was like, yeah, I'm ready. They pre-ordered it. You know, y'all talking about you got books you're trying to make, you got classes you're trying to create, you got products. Pre-order so that you can start to do some case studies and some real-time studies to see who is interested and how much they're interested initially. Because sometimes either you're spending, and y'all can attest to this, either you spending 3 months to 3 years trying to perfect a product you never ever put out there. So you sitting up all up in the headspace, not getting out into the real world space and identifying whether or not people actually want that product. You cannot grow your business in your mind. And I need you guys to understand that. You cannot grow your business in your mind. I drove 8 hours there and 8 hours back to go to Atlanta. Half sleep on the road like, Lord Jesus, take the wheel. You know, I'm going to Virginia. I'm going to be there in a couple of weeks. I have done events here in North Carolina. You know, I've got a few. Dion is one of my UK clients. I got June. I had a lady in Brazil email me as I was driving, 4:35 in the morning. She said, LaShanda, I was watching one of your videos and I shared one of your videos with my ladies, my students. She has a class in Brazil. She teaches English to Spanish-speaking people, which is so funny because I did see somebody say something about Spanish classes. And she said, you know what? My ladies love your videos. Keep them coming. And I'm going to talk about other types of marketing in a second. But I say that to say this. I'm getting off my butt. I'm doing what I need to do. And I need to motivate you to do the same thing too, right? Carol is like, true. Please give that website again. Thank you. Okay, so for the Finish Strong Closeout Kit, if that's the one you're asking about, it is FSCK for Finish Strong Closeout Kit. FSCK. So you want to go to sistasense.com. That's me. sistasense.com/FSCK. And for those of you watching today, you know, if you could, I appreciate anybody who feel free to drop those URLs into the comment box so people can visually see it. But sistasense.com/FSCK for the Finish Strong Closeout Kit. That kit had well over $200 worth of stuff in it. And I launched the kit at $27. I ain't even going to talk about that. But the kit is going away by the end of the week. So I'm wrapping that up because I have my products up there and I will strategically raise the price little by little and then it's gone. So it's going away at the end of the week. But I wanted just to say that to you. I need you to make sure that you're having more conversations with your customers. So I gave you a few examples, real-time conversations actually going to an event, number one. That's conversation number one. Number two, email conversations with your customer base, right? So I shared with you my client, Dion from the UK. She was thinking about a package. She is an artist that she wanted to sell. She emailed her customer base and said, hey, you know, here's the package idea. Do you want it? And customers said, yes, they did, right? So you can use them as a case study. She also went to a live event and she sold the packages as well as other products at the live event too. So we're two examples of either doing live event marketing or email marketing. Another question that you can consider asking your people is, how did you find me? Guys, let me ask you a question. For those of you who currently are selling products and services, do you know where your customers are coming from? Do you know where your customers are coming from? This is a big thing. This is a huge thing. You can ask them a simple question, okay? How did you find me? That's a huge question, and it's a very, very important question, okay? Because if you know the people who buying your stuff, who giving you money, if you know where they're coming from, you need to be there. You need to go there so you can get more of those people coming to you. Hello? Do you guys know where your customers are coming from? Right? So either you can reach out to your people and ask them, here's a product that I'm going to be launching very soon. Are you interested? You can just stop at saying, are you interested? But me personally, I like to get them sales in. When they're interested, I like to get the sales in. So I'm like, here, if you're interested, go and pre-order it. Go and pre-order it. So some of you, maybe right now, because a couple of people said they've got products that are in their mind and that they're going to be launching or want to launch. Are you ready to anybody doing pre-orders? You can tell me yes or no if you're doing pre-orders. Also, let me know if you're interested in doing pre-orders, because I'll be knocking them out. I'll be like, okay, launch. If you got questions around pre-ordering, you can certainly let me know. Let me tell you guys, I know some of you guys are in my mastermind. Some of you are not in my mastermind, and you should be. Right now, I am doing 1 year and 2 year passes into the mastermind. And we just had a live call last week on video marketing and sales. We're going to do a webinar next week, the next step on video marketing and sales. So some of these questions I'm going to be answering as part of that. If you're not in the mastermind, write this down. Cyber Sale. C-Y-B-E-R for cyber, S-A-L-E. No spaces, just cyber sale. When you go to sistersense.com/cyber sale, you'll see quite a few resources are there for you. The Finish Strong Kit, number 1. Number 2, being able to get a 1 year or a 2 year pass into the mastermind. That means no subscriptions. That means you are in for 1 year or 2 years and you rocking it out with me in the mastermind every single month. Every other week, live sessions, because that's what we do. I'm about not just coming on here to motivate and inspire you, but making sure you get to work, right? Because you got to get to work. Playtime is over. So the first thing that I wanted to say to you is I wanted you to say, see, okay, so Carol said, no, she hasn't done pre-orders yet. I need you guys to, like, again, I'm about getting to work. I need you guys to sit down and identify what is that next product that you want to launch. And I need you to start putting it out there to test the waters, and pre-ordering is a great way for you to do that, right? Checking in with your community, asking them question number 1. Here's this thing that I've got for you. Go and pre-order it if you're interested, number 1. Number 2, how did you find me? How did you find me? Some people may go, oh, you know what? I found you through so-and-so. Right? So I was doing a Back to Business virtual conference last month. I did my Back to Business virtual conference, right? And one of the ladies in the circle, Quanisha, she's such a beautiful spirit. She was one of my Power Circle speakers a few years ago. She was sharing Back to Business on her Facebook page. I'm going to talk about getting people to share your stuff in a minute, but a lot of the money that I made from my virtual conference came through people who were sharing my conference, right? And so one of the ladies said, oh my gosh, thank you so much for sharing this, Quanisha. I love LaShanda. As a matter of fact, I found you because I went to one of LaShanda's events, and then you were she was talking about you, and you were speaking, and then that's how I found you. And she was like, oh my God, that's so interesting, right? So, you know, the power of that connection. She was like, oh, I didn't realize that you found me through LaShanda, right? You may not realize that there are people who people are finding you through. And if you make a partnership with those people and start working with them more, they're going to send more people to you. There might be some people who you don't realize they talking you up. They your angels. They, you know, when they talk about, you know, having a wingman, you go to the club and you got your wingman talking you up. So the lady's like, oh yeah, right. You know, you wing women, whatever. You know, you got folks talking you up that could potentially bring you money and you not even aware of it. first thing I'm sharing with you guys today is being strategic with your customer conversations, both potential customers and your existing customers too. There are people who could send people to you. Maybe they are sending people to you and they could send even more people to you, but you're not aware of those people. Are you asking your customers the right questions? Are you asking them the right questions? Now, if you guys, out of curiosity, if you want me to dig into client attraction, customer conversations more, let me know. Let me know, because I will definitely do that. There's so much more I can say on this one right here, but I wanted to give you a few questions that you can ask your existing customers and a few activities that you can do right now. One of them is the pre-order activity, okay? I can dig into this more, but Lord, I got a whole bunch of other marketing strategies that I want to share with you. Client attraction marketing is just one of many, but excuse me, hopefully those are a few questions and action steps that can help get you started. Now, listen, for the webinars and the real action strategies that I dig in and dig deep in, you really should be in the mastermind. So make sure that you either get a 1-year or a 2-year pass while they still are on the website, sistersense.com/cyber sale, because the cyber sale is only for a limited time. It's going away, right? You know, we got Black Friday, we got Cyber Monday, and then we locking it up till next year. I only do these once a year at the end of the year. So we get them now and then we lock them up till the next year. So customer conversations, client attraction marketing, that's one thing. Now, the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about is video marketing. Who's doing video marketing? And I see a few of you jumping on here. Feel free to share. You can share this live stream web class that we're doing today on online business marketing and growth, number 1. Number 2, if somebody needs to hear it, feel free to tag them in it, because we're talking about some smart marketing things that they need to do. Who is doing video marketing? Video marketing is actually the topic for the mastermind this month, okay? And I'm going to share some smart video marketing strategies with you right now. First thing I want to say is this. Like I said, this online web class is inspired by me going to Atlanta this past weekend. I was there so that I could vend at the We Buy Black convention. I was vending my Bright Colors magazine and children's series. Bright Colors. They've got little activities in here for the kiddies. I love this one, Finding Kofi. That's one of my favorites. There are stories in here as well. I think this one, there's a feature on Barack Obama. This is my Bright Colors children's magazine, and you can learn more about Bright Colors at B-R-I-T-E, Bright, B-R-I-T-E-C-O-L-O-U-R-S, Bright Colors. I'm going to be doing a Christmas bundle. Yolanda is here. What's up, boo? Bright Colors is, I was in your neck of the woods, boo. Did you know We Buy Black convention was this weekend, Yolanda? I was in your neck of the woods in Atlanta, Cobb Galleria, promoting my Bright Colors brand. I'm going to do some awesome Christmas boxes with the magazine and a few other goodies. Bright Colors, by the way, is at B-R-I-T-E-C-O-L-O-U-R-S, brightcolors.com. And, I had a beautiful experience. Yolanda's like, no. Yolanda's like, no, I would have loved to see you, boo. I got to come back to Atlanta. I was there this weekend and promoting the Bright Colors brand. Boyce Watkins was there. I had the pleasure of seeing him, Dr. Boyce Watkins, and speaking to him. That was a good experience as well. And my son is a little kid entrepreneur. So Dr. Watkins talked to him and poured into him. We got to raise these kidpreneurs right, y'all. So, okay, I'm getting on a tangent because I'm seeing my girl Yolanda from Dryer Buzz, who is an Atlanta local. So I'm getting a little excited, but being in a space where you can, number one, attract your customers is so important. So the first part of this conversation, I shared some strategies as far as you communicating with your existing and potential customers. One of those recommendations was getting off your butt and either creating events or going to events. I was in Atlanta. I'm going to be in Virginia, in Richmond, speaking in a couple of weeks at Charvette Mitchell's pop-up conference. I will be hosting my event next year, the Fire Start Your Year workshop. You want to be making sure that you're going to places and having conversations with your people. Time for everyone to bring on the next generation that's been watching us. Yes, the next generation is watching us, and we've got to do what we need to do to push them and move them forward as entrepreneurs too, right? So now I want to talk to you about video marketing. Now, when I said to you, one of the reasons why you should be talking to your existing customer base is because when you ask them questions like, how do you find me? How did you find me? And they tell you, if you've got people telling you they're finding you through Dryer Buzz, right? You know, they're going on Dryer Buzz, and that's Yolanda's online marketing publication, then you need to go and do more stuff with Yolanda and Dryer Buzz, right? So when I was at We Buy Black, quite a few people said to me, LaShanda, I've been following you for 5 years, 15 years. When your locks was yay high, I was watching your videos telling my kids, you need to be quiet because LaShonda's teaching me right now. I'm getting this knowledge. I'm learning. She helping me make money. A lot of people told me they found me through my videos. A lot of people found me through my videos. Who's doing video marketing, y'all? I know Yolanda doing video. She do video all day, every day. Some amazing video with that. Who's doing video, y'all? Yolanda, how did you find me? Because I know that we first met at a Black Enterprise event. But when I went to Black Enterprise, you were like, girl, I've been following you. You grabbed me and took me. Was it Black Enterprise or Blogalicious? Man, so many events that I've been connecting with so many beautiful spirits at. You were like, man, I've been following you for so many years. People, they find me through my video. And I want to make sure that everybody here is doing video. This month, inside of my mastermind, we are doing a video marketing challenge. If you're not in the mastermind, you want to make sure you go to sistersense.com/cyber sale to get either a 1 year or a 2 year pass in the mastermind. No subscriptions. 1 year or 2 years so that you are in there. Every month we do live sessions. Video marketing. I cannot tell you how many people have found me, connected with me, and bought my products and services because of video. You were one of the first brands to rock for sisters, and that caught my eye. Yes. You know, there was a dude, you know, he's my brother now. I ain't gonna call him a dude. I'm gonna call him my brother Troy. Came up to me, and he said, I said, you know, he said, I gotta shake your hand. And, you know, I was there. I got all my bright color stuff. And I was like, thank you, thank you. Because I'm thinking he's got to shake my hand about bright colors. He said, wait, hold up. This is good, but not about this. He said, let me tell you something right now. He said, I ain't going to cry. Troy made me cry. He said, I ain't going to cry. But I found you online. And I found you when nobody else that looked like us was doing this marketing thing and this business thing. You was doing it before anybody else was doing it. He was like, you know, the white boys was doing it. You had a couple of white girls doing it, but nobody else was doing it. And you was teaching and you were pouring into us. He said, sister, I got to tell you, you helped me start my business. You helped me learn marketing. You helped me start making them thousands of dollars online. I was like, I'm not going to start. I'm not going to start because I want to start crying. Going out to Atlanta and meeting people. One of my mastermind ladies, Salima, she was there. And I said, Salima, why didn't you tell me you was coming to see me? She said, because I wanted to surprise you. She said, listen, I was going to comb this whole damn We Buy Black convention until I found you. Because you pour into us, LaShanda, and I love you. And and I'm going to tell you, I needed that. I needed that. She came and she hugged me and she said, you pour into us, LaShanda, and you teach us, and I love you so much. And I said, if I wasn't going to do nothing else, if I couldn't drive to the We Buy Black convention and see you and tell you how much you've taught me, how much you've changed my life, how much you've affected my business. I love you. I love you. I'm going to share that video with you guys because my hubby and her hubby did a video. Salima actually also went to Brooklyn Technical High School, which is the high school that I went to as well. Her hubby, they're Brooklyn Tech alums. So much beautiful energy and synergy. I'm telling you, y'all, if you are not doing video marketing, you're doing your business a disservice. If you are not doing, see, I said I wasn't going to cry. And now I'm about to get the ugly tears because so many people, I'm like the shortest thing, right? So I'm sitting in my booth and folks is finding me like, is that Sister Sense? Girl, I've been on your email list for 5 years. It was just a beautiful thing. I did not go with the intention of sharing or teaching anything around Sister Sense. Kim said, thank you for the longevity. Thank you so much, Kim. But a big part of what helps me with my marketing is video. It's video. They said, girl, Troy said to me, I remember when your son was small and he was walking in your videos and he was a baby. Christopher was 12 yesterday. Christopher was 12 years old yesterday. When I started my YouTube videos, Christopher was 2 and 3 years old, walking in my videos with his little I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna call him. His little curly cues and his hair was so short. You've got to do more video marketing, right? Brooklyn. I'm in Brooklyn. Oh, you in Brooklyn, Carol? What? I'm a Crown Heights girl. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. Amazing. So let me tell you strategically a couple of things that I want y'all to do with video, because there is power in video. And a lot of people found me in video. And not only did they find me in video, y'all, they've been riding with me for 10, 15, 20 years, buying my products, promoting me, talking about me. Troy was at the event. They said, do they know you up in this booth in the corner? We Buy Black. They know who they got sitting up in the corner. He got some We Buy Black people. He said, listen, y'all need to talk to Sister Sense. And they came over and were like, oh my God, we need to have you speaking on the stage. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So I'm going to share with you guys a couple of video marketing strategies. Right now inside of the mastermind, we're doing a ton of them, because what I'm doing is I'm sharing with the ladies how to create 30 videos this month to market their business for the end of the year. First video, awesome video, marketing moments. Marketing moments. So what's a marketing moment video? When I was there and Troy said to me, girl, the tens of $1,000s that I was starting to make and I was learning from you, and there was no other sisters and brothers talking about online business and marketing. Okay, stop. Troy, rewind. Let's go back again. When Sister Salima came to me, who was one of my mastermind members, by the way, she's been in my mastermind, I want to say for about 2 years now. I said, before I get the ugly cry, let's start recording. You want to record your marketing moments. You're at events. One of my clients, Angela, I built her website. She is the creator of Rhythm Wigs. She creates these beautiful wigs for the 40-plus professional Black woman. We had a clarity call last week, and I had the pleasure of meeting her because one of my other clients, Kim Coles, I've done some business coaching and also building some web products for Kim's as well. I went to Kim's event. She was at a play here in Raleigh a few weeks ago, and then I met Angela in person. One of the things we talked about was video. And I said, Angela, when you're making your wigs, do a video. When your customers are coming into your shop to buy the wigs, do a video. Are you doing marketing moment videos? Okay, so I'm going to ask you guys that question. Shakila says, it's true. That's how I found you. Someone shared it on their timeline. Awesome. See, that's testament and truth. So Shakila, forgive me, y'all, because I started to cry, which means now my nose is running. Hold on. Let me see if I can find some tissue in here. How many of you guys are doing video? Shakila, you doing video? Are you doing video? What are you doing right now? So somebody said that they're trying to start selling their books. Get on video and read your book. Open your book. Open your book and start reading your book on video. Start reading pages out of your book on video. Who's doing that? Anybody going in the book and reading? Because you need to be doing some video. Right? I said to you, marketing moments. If you're creating your product, take video. If you're at an event, take video. I had real-time testimonials at the event. Take video, right? Yolanda's here. Dryer Buzz. She does live streams on Periscope and on Facebook, right? Who's doing video? I'm giving you some real examples of video, right? Okay, good. So you're doing video. That's amazing. I love that. So marketing moment videos is number one. I want you to identify a couple of marketing moments that you can potentially do some video at. I said to you guys, I'm going to be in Richmond, Virginia in a couple of weeks at Charvette Mitchell's pop-up conference. You want to check out Charvette. She's amazing, fellow web designer and mentor to others looking to get smart about marketing their business online. And you best believe I'm going to be doing some video of myself when I'm up there speaking. When I was speaking at the Jacob Javits Center in New York, I see a couple of New Yorkers here. I was talking about some smart things that you can do around video marketing and social media. I had my hubby with the camera, and he took video. And I'm going to tell you something. That video, I talk about how to become a PR marketing machine using video marketing. That video I did ages ago. And I still share it with customers because it's evergreen content. And when I give my paid products, I give that video away as a bonus. Here's me at a workshop teaching. You can not only take video to market yourself, but you can turn that video, especially when you're speaking, into an information product that you can then sell to other people or give away as a bonus. When I do live speaking engagements, I always record the video because for people who missed it, I can either sell the replay or give the replay away as a bonus. Anybody going to a speaking engagement coming up? Any speaking engagements, right? Yolanda says, waiting to grab video clip of your shout out. Waiting to grab a video clip of your shout out for video. Oh my goodness. I love it. Well, whatever video clips you can grab from this, my boo, I certainly welcome you to do so. I think I have a video clip from Yolanda, which is funny enough. When I started doing Periscopes several years ago, when Periscopes just started, I jumped on Yolanda Dryer Buzz's scope one day, and she said, oh my God, Sister Sense is here. I'm going to tell you, LaShanda was the one who said to me, you need to be creating information products and ebooks, and I wasn't ready, but then I got ready, and now I've got my ebooks and my products. You know, it took me a few years, LaShanda, but I did it, and I was like, wow. And for real, Yolanda, I got that clip. I got that video somewhere because I was like, that's amazing. That was a marketing moment. I just jumped on her video stream just to say hey and support and, you know, see what she was talking about. But in that moment, that was a marketing testimonial. I didn't ask for it, but bless God, she gave it to me. You want to do those marketing moments, whether you can share what you're doing as far as your products or services, number one, or number two, those real life testimonials. Because listen, there's a lot that you can do to market yourself, but nothing's going to market you better than somebody else. Somebody else singing your praises, saying how amazing you are, saying how much you worked with them, you helped them, you transformed them. You've got to think about, man, what am I missing here? What am I missing? Some of you guys are doing videos, right? And you're teaching. I'm teaching you right now. This video, I'm teaching you about online marketing, business growth, and sales. And that's a beautiful thing. But not all your videos have to be teaching videos. They don't all have to be teaching videos. That's not the only way to get paid, right? Some of you teaching wrong. I'm going to be honest with you. If you say you teaching, but you ain't making no money, you teaching wrong, right? And I want to show you how to do it right. But there are other things that you can do. So as a side note, when it comes to video marketing and sales, like I said, right now, that's a big conversation. Inside of my mastermind, we're doing a video marketing challenge this month. Get in the mastermind. Go to sistersense.com/cyber sale. Look for the 1 year or the 2 year pass. Get that now so you can be a part of the mastermind. Number one. Number two, I said to you, I want to talk to you about the power of video marketing, strategic marketing that you should be doing right now. One of the first ones was identifying your marketing moments. Marketing moments, how you can strategically market your business in the moment of you doing other things, whether the other things is you're teaching, you're training, you're in front of a customer or client, whether it is you're on the road. Sometimes I'm going to an event. When I was here, going to another event in North Carolina, my Girl Boss weekend, I was on the road. My hubby was driving. I taught a web class in the car. And I said, listen, if you in the area, you want to come out, register for the Girl Boss weekend, but I'm going to drop some knowledge on you right now. Marketing moments, right? Number one. Number two, another type of video that you can do is the webinar video. Who's doing webinars? I was working with a client a few weeks ago. She said, LaShanda, I am deathly afraid of webinars. Y'all need to be doing some more webinar presentations. A lot of the people who find me and follow me, it's through the webinar presentations that I do when I'm teaching my smart marketing and sales, my online startup presentations. They're really great as far as attracting people to me, okay? Now, if you go, oh, I'm a little bit scared, I don't know how to do webinars, I'm going to give you the one resource, and then I'll talk to you a little bit more about webinars. One resource is freeconferencecall.com. Freeconferencecall.com. I know it says call, but you can actually do webinars through that platform. Freeconferencecall.com. You can do webinars. That's number one. Number two, for those of you who are in my mastermind, you know, or you should know, that when you log into the member area, there's a button for online courses. I have a ton of online courses for my mastermind members. One of them is called Pro Webinars, how to either create webinars for profit or create webinars for promotion. So that Pro Webinars is a training that you get as a member. There are a ton of online courses you get as a bonus in addition to our monthly live classes. But I wanted to make sure that I shared with you freeconferencecall.com. You can sign up and you can start using that platform to create webinars. If you want to participate in my online course on Pro Webinars, that is inside the mastermind. Again, when you go to sistersense.com/cyber sale, you can get that 1 year or 2 year pass in the mastermind. Yolanda says, I'm still afraid of webinars. Are you serious? Still more of a blogger than a teacher. You know so much information, boo. Yolanda, you need to be doing some webinars. For real. For real, for real. Now, there are different types of people that you can create webinars for. That's a whole other conversation. But I'm going to be honest with you, when it comes to different types of video that really convert for me, I want to talk to you about content that converts. Number one, the marketing moments. One of my favorite marketing moments, I did a live stream at my Girl Boss Weekend workshop with one of my clients, LaVon Weaver. She is an artist and the creator of Live Vibrant. Y'all, I'm tongue-tied. LiveVibrantly.com. I designed her website. Live, L-I-V. Don't put the E because there ain't no E. LiveVibrantly.com. And when she came out from St. Louis to North Carolina to come to my weekend workshop this summer, we did a live stream together. We did a live stream session. You can watch it on my YouTube channel. And we talked about things that real bosses do. The real girl bosses, these are the things that they do. It was a great session, but it was also a marketing moment. It was an opportunity for her to market her products. It was an opportunity for me to market the Girl Boss Weekend workshop, for me to market the fact that I built her website and I'm a web designer. It was a serious marketing moment session. So you've got to be marketing moments. You got to do more of those, number one. Number two, you've got to do more webinars. Yolanda says, hiring a virtual assistant to handle all the technical stuff so I can just show up and it won't get... Boo, you don't need a VA to do your webinars. It is super, super easy. Believe me. I mean, I think people, because they hear webinars, they get a little bit anxious and overwhelmed and thinking that it's so technical and they won't be able to do it. It's not. It really isn't. And my webinar training, Pro Webinars, I break it down so I make it super, super easy for you. You know, I have an acronym. It's the OMG, right? And I say, some of y'all are my OMG girls, overwhelmed manic geniuses. You overwhelm with the process, but we got to simplify the process to amplify your success. Start with a platform that's not overly complicated, right? Freeconferencecall.com. It's not an overly complicated platform. And I'm going to tell you, I've used a lot of different webinar platforms. I used GoToMeeting. I was spending way too much money on GoToMeeting. I used another platform. It was called Maestro. Maestro was cool because it had like your webinar, but then people could veer off into other classes. But oh my God, it was crazy complicated. You don't need to be using these overly complicated platforms. Keep it easy. Download the software, hit record, show your screen, do the presentation. You go, girl, you know I don't got Microsoft Word. So go on Google Drive. Use Google Sheets, right? Use Google Sheets. It's absolutely, not Google Sheets, Google Slides. Google Slides, you could do your PowerPoint presentation. You don't need PowerPoint for that. And Google Slides is free. Y'all, I'm giving you too much information for free right now, so I'm going to shut up. Folks always be saying to me, girl, you know I give away too much. You got to know when to turn off the faucet. Turn off the faucet. But listen, y'all, for real though, you can start with Free Conference Call. You can start with Google Slides. I do have the How to Become a Pro at Webinars for Profit or Promotion online course. For those of you in my mastermind, it's in the member area. If you're not in the mastermind, make sure that you go to sistersense.com/cyber sale. Because right now, and the cyber sale is going to end. Because listen, Black Friday is in a couple of days and then Cyber Monday, and then I'm wrapping up the cyber sale. But there are some good things in there for you. One of them is the opportunity opportunity to get a 1-year or 2-year pass in my mastermind, the Fire Starter Circle. Every month we do amazing profit projects. This month we're doing video marketing and holiday sales. We are digging in and digging deep. And of course, the Finish Strong Closeout Kit is there for you too. Now, I want you to think about for yourself, what's one thing that you can teach people to do? What's one thing that you can teach people to do, and start to brainstorm a webinar that you can create around that one thing? Okay? Yolanda, I know you got 15 things that you can teach people to do. Boo, you could just go to one of your ebooks. Okay? Pull out a chapter in one of your ebooks, and that is your first webinar, right? What is something that you can teach right now and turn into a webinar, okay? That's your homework, y'all. And then you could even just jump on free conference call and do the webinar. But of course, if you want to know the strategies that I use to put together my webinars, put together my sales pages, put together my slides, the slide template, all of that stuff is inside of the Pro Webinars training. Mwah! Hey, Hope. What's up, boo? One of my favorite mentees, Hope, is in the building. So inspired to have you here and to be able to share. Listen, y'all, I had a clarity call with Hope a couple of weeks ago, and she said, LaShanda, I've been thinking about doing a subscription box. And I said, okay, here are a couple of things you could do, Hope. And then she came back and she said, you know, man, LaShanda, I was going to do it, but I ain't going to do it. Somebody kind of took me out of my spirit and discouraged me. I said, no, nobody going to take you out of your spirit, girl. We're going to do this Hope box. We did another call, and then she said, LaShanda, a dash of hope. The subscription box is now open. Real entrepreneurs, they take that vision, they overcome people trying to bring them down, and they launch. They do what they need to do. Boo, as you are here, please drop into the comment box and share the link, the URL to the Hope box, because Hope is her name, and I think it's so beautiful branding-wise to have a dash of hope as the name of her new subscription box series. By the way, I'm going to do a training around brand products and subscription boxes. If you guys are interested in that training, let me know. You can drop a comment in here, and you can always email sizzlesense@gmail.com. But Hope, make sure that you drop into the comment box the link to your Dash of Hope subscription box so that they can see that, number one. And then, of course, number two, for those of you who are not in the mastermind, make sure that you go to sizzlesense.com/cyber sale to get in the mastermind, get either a 1-year or 2-year pass. Of course, while you're there, if you've got questions for me, you can email sizzlesense@gmail.com, or you can click that gray tab on the right to send me a voice message, all right? So I said to you, I want you to think about different types of video that you can create. I've got 10 types. We're talking about 10 different types of video inside of the mastermind. I'm going to share 3 of them with you guys today. So the first one was marketing moment videos, right? The next one was webinars. And I said, I want you to identify one thing that you can teach as a webinar. For those of you who are right here, right now, think about one thing that you can teach as a webinar and drop that into the comment box for me. Okay, I do have a webinar training on brand products, and I have a webinar training on how to create webinars. I think about those things that my client base are looking for, that they need, and then I turn that into trainings. What are your people asking you for? What are those things that they need that you can turn into a webinar training? Okay. Now, there's one other type of video that I'm going to talk about today, but I love that Hope had jumped on here. So I'm actually going to share, because I'm talking about subscription boxes, and I'll share that in a little bit. But I got, while I was in Atlanta, and Jay's cousin was house sitting for us, house sitting the cat and the dog and the turtles and the snakes. We have a zoo in our house, okay? So she came and she said, LaShanda, you had a package while you were gone. My package is this beautiful thing right here, the brown sugar box. Yes! This is my gift to me, the brown sugar box, which is, the ring light glare is real, y'all. Can I do it like this? So the ring light is not all up in it. But the brown sugar box is for sister girls, designed for sister girls. I've got my t-shirt in here. It's created by Izzy and Liv. And I've been wanting one of these for like well over a year. So I got mine. You can get yours at sistersense.com/BSB for brown sugar box, BSB. SizzleSense.com/BSB. I'm going to do an unboxing. I'm going to do an unboxing a little later. I ain't going to do it now. I ain't going to open it now. I'm going to do a live stream unboxing of my brown sugar box. Girls, let me tell you something. Real talk. We work hard. Do you work hard? I know I work hard. So as much as I pour into other people and I do for my family, I need to do for me too. So this is a gift to me, the brown sugar box. If you want a gift to you, what they've got jewelry in here, accessories in here, they've got candles, self-love stuff in here. Good, and like, of course, it's got the amazing Sister Girl graphics so that you can be powerful and you can feel beautiful, because all of Brown Sugar Box is about that melanin magic. So I am, listen, I'm about to, ooh, my Brown Sugar, yes! My Brown Sugar Box magazine is in here. Oh my God, okay, I said I was going to unbox it later. I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay. Listen, it says, hey girl, hey, here is the tea. I ain't one to gossip, but did you know? Ooh, okay, I'm not going to read that. I'm not going to read that yet, y'all. I'm super excited about my Brown Sugar Box. If you want one, again, go to sizzlesense.com/BSB, which stands for Brown Sugar Box. This is my new favorite subscription box for me. This is my gift to me from my Melanin Magic girls, my Black Girl Magic girls. Make sure you go and get yours. Also, the Dash of Hope box. Make sure, Hope, you drop that link into the comment box so that ladies can learn about your new subscription box too. And then, of course, for those of you who want to learn about how to create brand products and subscription boxes on a budget, email me, sizzlesense@gmail.com. Let me know, okay? I do have a training on how to create brand products. And literally the training is waiting for you inside of the mastermind area. I've got a ton of training for my members that are already there. So when you sign up for a 1-year or 2-year mastermind pass, you'll get access to the live sessions, plus there are some online courses in there for you. One is the webinar, Pro Webinars training. The other one is on how to create brand products. One of my ladies, June, who lives in the UK. I've got a lot of international ladies in the UK. So awesome that I discovered that I have a client in Brazil as well. So that was pretty cool this past weekend. But those online courses are there for you. So make sure you get your mastermind pass so you can dig into those online courses. Now, the last video marketing type that I want to share with you today is what I'm doing right now, and that's a web class. A web class. So I need you to consider, and I see that some of you guys are registering for the mastermind right now, which is pretty awesome. You want to make sure that you register for getting either a 1-year or a 2-year mastermind pass. Make sure you register before the cyber sale goes away, right? Welcome to those of you who are new to the mastermind. I get those little alerts that come up at the top of the screen. You want to make sure that you do web class videos. I'm jumping on here on Facebook Live. After I do this one on Facebook Live, I'm going to do a short one on Periscope and then also on Instagram TV. Does everybody have an Instagram account? If you do, make sure you also download the IGTV Instagram app so you can do videos there. Where are you guys doing your videos? Okay, Yolanda just joined. Welcome. Welcome to the mastermind, Yolanda. Our next live webinar is next week, but I know that my girls are busy, so there's always replays. And guess what? You get access to, Yolanda, you get access to the live that we're doing, the replays for the live, and then last month's live. So last month we did a blogging challenge, because I know you do blogging. We did a blogging challenge, and I talked about branding and holiday sales. So grab the link when you log into your member area. Grab the link so that you can watch the last month's training and you can dig into this one. Now, you can dig into them whenever you want, but there's always a lot of good in there. Plus, if you press the button that says online courses, there's a course in there on the webinars. That's the one that I know you need, right? The one on the webinars. Watch that one. And then there is the brand products. There's another one in there too. So, my dear, welcome to the mastermind. So excited to have you join us. And I'm definitely going to have to talk to you about you speaking. And because Yolanda spoke at one of the Back to Business webinars as well, you speaking and pouring into the mastermind. So let's work something out so that you can do a mastermind session for the ladies and share your amazing PR and marketing solutions with them. So the last web class example, the last video example that I'm going to share before I go into another type of marketing today is web class, doing a web class. I love to do these web classes and jump on here and educate and teach. And I think it was, I don't want to say your name wrong, I think it was Shaquila, a young lady, when I said, who's doing video? Video marketing is so important. A few minutes ago, she said, somebody shared your video and that's how I found you. Okay. Video marketing is going to help you with visibility, right? So let me power pause. For those of you who are here, please feel free to share this video. Number one. Number two, if you're watching me on the replay side, remember to drop into the comment box, #replaysrock. Number two, so web classes. Now, I'm going to tell you a few strategies that work for me. Number one, multiple platforms. So I do Facebook Live. And I think this video is probably going to be about 90 minutes, right? I do Facebook Live, then I save the video because I'm doing it on my phone, and I upload the video to YouTube so people can watch me. This is youtube.com/LHenry. They can watch the video on YouTube, and they can watch the video on Facebook Live, 1 and 2. Number 3, I go on to Periscope. Okay, go on to Periscope and I do a 10-minute. I'm going to tell you why it's 10 minutes in a second. I do a 10-minute recap. I'm like, hey, Periscope, woohoo! So here is what I taught today on online business, marketing, and growth. Here are the nuggets. If you want to get the resources, go here. If you want to watch the web class, the full version, go to Facebook or YouTube, right? And I'm going to tell you why it's 10 minutes, because guess what? IGTV, which is the Instagram video platform, the longest your videos can be, 10 minutes, right? So then I take that Periscope video, because once it's done, it saves to my phone. Take the Periscope video, jump on the Instagram, upload that video. So guess what? Now my video is on Facebook, it's on YouTube, it's on Periscope, and it's on Instagram, right? So I do my full web class on Facebook Live because I just kind of love the Facebook Live platform. It's easier for me to rock out. I do Periscope, I do YouTube, and I do Instagram, okay? So if you want to be in a space where you're expanding and you want more visibility, make sure you got your different platforms working for you. Suzanne says, I have been getting these boxes for over a year and I love them. I always get excited around... You get the brown sugar boxes? Oh my God. Okay, so if you just jumping on, because me and Suzanne, we having a conversation right now. I just got my first brown sugar girl box, okay? My brown sugar box from Izzy and Liv. This is Black Girl Magic for real. Every month they send you jewelry and clothes and like beauty products and accessories. They just put some good in here to make you feel good. And I'm always doing a lot for my family. My son's birthday was yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a short story. So I was in Atlanta since Thursday. I drove, by the way, so 8 hours in Atlanta. I drove, not my hubby. I drove 8 hours to Atlanta. My behind drove the 8 hours back. And my son's birthday was yesterday. I took him and his friends out to the movies. I took them out. We had pizza. I did the birthday party. I'm tired, boo. And I'm jumping on here to do a web class with you. I do a lot. So I deserve my damn brown sugar box. As much as you do for your family and your people and your clients, you need to do for you. By the way, brown sugar box, if you want to get one through me, you can go to sistersense.com/BSB, which stands for brown sugar box. There's some good in here. I'm going to do a live stream unboxing. I'm not going to do it right now, but I will show you the Brown Sugar Box magazine. They put an issue in every single one, which I think is absolutely fabulous. Okay, I'm looking at the good because I can't wait. But I'll do an unboxing on live stream probably later on today. But again, if you want to get a brown sugar box, sistersense.com/BSB. So I'm going to kind of combine a few of these strategies. I said to you, I want you to think about marketing moments, right? When you're doing something in your business and you can just turn the camera on and say, wow, this is what's happening in my business right now. That was number one, right? Whether you're meeting somebody, a testimonial, or you're working on something, maybe you're about to set up for an event, Marketing moments, that was number one. Number two, as far as videos, I said to you, webinars, right? Do a webinar training. What can you teach people, right? Yolanda, who is one of the new mastermind members, he just registered. Yolanda has a ton of training books, right? Take one of your books, turn it into something that you can utilize as a webinar. What can you teach? Now, I always tell people there are two sides to every coin. Now, if you're creating a particular business, you can sell that product, or you can teach people how to sell that product. Hello. So, for example, I said to you, I went to We Buy Black in Atlanta this weekend to promote my magazine. This is my magazine, Bright Colors for Kids. I promoted the first 3 issues. I also have notebooks, school supplies, home decor, a whole bunch of stuff in branding. So me making this and selling the product, that's one thing. But me creating a webinar and saying, you want to create your own brand products, you want to create your own magazine, you want to create your own brand content, let me teach you how to do that. And I've done that. As a matter of fact, I have a template on how to create your own brand magazine, doing it the way I do it. Now, it's for a bigger magazine, and I don't have one of those magazines in front of me right now. I'm looking at the room like, can I grab one of my other magazines? I can't see one in front of me. But anyway, I did a training on that. So think about what kind of trainings you can create and teach, right? That's webinars, okay? Web classes, that's what we're doing right now. I'm jumping on live stream and I'm teaching you how to I'm teaching you different strategies around online marketing and business growth and sales. So far, we've talked about customer attraction and video marketing. I didn't think I was going to go this long into video marketing. I'm probably going to have to break this training up. So I'm going to do another one of these at 7:30 tonight and probably a few more before the weekend is over. But I want you to think about that as well. What kind of web classes can you teach? So me sitting down and all of the amazing marketing strategies that I've been doing this weekend, I said, you know what? I'm going to share those marketing strategies with you guys today. Right? So what are you doing now in your business that's working for you that you can teach other people? Now, that's what I'm talking about. Things in my business that work that I can teach. What are you doing in either your business or your life that works for you that you can teach? Carol says such good information. Thank you, my dear Carol. So Carol, Shaquila, Yolanda, those of you who are watching live right now, what's something right now that you're doing in your life or in your business that's really been impactful for you that you can teach and do a session around, right? Right now, I am, as I'm always, working on my marketing, working on my business growth, working on my sales, and I'm teaching you those strategies as part of this web class. So I want you to identify your topic. That's number one. Number two, in addition to identifying the topic, which is the thing that you can talk about, I want you to identify what product is that topic related to. Because here's where a lot of you guys get it wrong. You teach, whether you do a free webinar or you do a free web class, you teach, and then you say, well, here's my website, or here's my online store, right? Or you don't say anything at all. You're just going to go on, I'm going to teach today, and then I'll see what works, right? You've got to do what I like to call the sell and tell strategy. It's so important for you to tell and teach, but at the same time, you do have to sell. You have to have something that's relevant and connected to that particular resource that you're teaching. So you'll find that I'll tell you a lot of information to help support you, and I'll give you step by step. So I said to you, for your video marketing, for your marketing moments, for your webinars and your web classes, here are some things that you can consider starting with, right? When we did client attraction, I said, pre-orders, what's one thing that you can pre-order to start that process? I'm sharing with you action items that you can do right now inside of the web class because I want you to get this and I want you to be excited and I want you to implement now. But at the same time, I'm going to be honest with you, I got to get off of here real soon because I have web clients. I got to build some websites for folks. I've been away for a couple of days in Atlanta. I got to get back to business, right? So if you want more information, I'm telling you, sistersense.com/cyber sale. so that you can go there. You can, number one, register to be in the mastermind for the next year or even 2 years. Or number two, you can get your Finish Strong Closeout Kit. Inside of it, I have training on holiday sales, how to quickly create content, especially if some of you not ready for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, how to get some content ready. Maybe you do a pre-order. So even though the stuff is not ready, you say, yo, you can pre-order it for Black Friday at a reduced rate or for Cyber Monday, right? There's so many smart things that you can do that I'm sharing with you right now. But of course, you can get the Finish Strong Kit, or you can participate inside the mastermind. And those resources are available to you at SistaSense.com/cyber sale. So as I'm sharing that with you, don't just think of it as me sharing that with you. Think of it also as an example of what you can do, right? So do your web classes, teach your content, and make sure that as you're teaching your content, you're telling people about the related, useful, valuable resources that you have in connection to what you're teaching inside of that class. Hopefully that makes sense. But of course, as I'm going through this, if you feel like you've got questions, you can drop them into the comment box. I like to go back and look at what you guys say in there. You can email sistasense@gmail.com, or when you're on the sistasense.com website, you can click that gray tab on the right to send me a voice message. So just to go back for a second, for those of you just coming in, one of the things that I talked about in the very beginning when it comes to business growth is I was just so amazed and floored at how many people came up to me at the Atlanta event and said, you know what, I've been following you for so many years. And a lot of people, they were following me through video. So I want you to do video because you don't know who's watching and how many people you are impacting. I've given you 3 types of video that you can do. Now, there is, I said 10, but I think I did 13 different types of video that you can do in the webinar mastermind that we did last week. And that replay is up because this month inside the mastermind, we're doing video marketing. I did 13 thrilling types of video marketing strategies that you can do. I love alliteration. So 13 thrilling types of video marketing strategies. And we're going to do the webinar next week. So don't miss next week's live webinar, but you can definitely take advantage of the current audio that's online. I just saw somebody sign up. Who was that? Hello and good morning. Welcome to the mastermind. I saw somebody just sign up. Welcome, welcome. I know LaShanda just signed up as well to the mastermind. Welcome to the circle. The next live session is next week. So it's so important for you to do video, marketing moments, webinar sessions, web classes, 3 strategies. And I'm going to tell you, we got a ton more inside of the mastermind to talk about, right? 3 strategies that you should be considering. The next one that I'm going to share with you, and this is the last one for now, okay? I'm going to do another web class at 7:30, but I really got to go. I got to go and do some work. I love doing these web classes with you guys. I could stay on here all day, but it's Make That Money Monday, and I got to make that money, boo. Oh, okay. Before I even get into email marketing with you, I do have something called the Cash Flow Goals Calendar, right? The Cash Flow Goals Calendar, it's a 7-day calendar, and every day there's something in there that you should be doing strategically to bring in that money. I actually talked about it a little bit. One of my clients, Dion, who's in the UK, she's got the Cash Flow Goals Calendar and the Position to Profit Planner. She went to an event and made some money this weekend and said, LaShanda, oh my God, this worked, the mantra worked. I'm loving everything about Cash Flow Goals. You can get the free version. I think the website is at sistasense.com/CFG for cash flow goals. I think it's CFG. I think. I wasn't intending on talking about it today, but I said Monday money, and I was like, oh my God, they need the 7-day cash flow goals calendar. Monday is Monday money. Tuesday is Tuesday tools. Okay, so that calendar and learning more about cash flow goals, you can find that at sistasense.com/CFG. All right. If the link is wrong, I'm going to put it on the cyber sale page, which is sistasense.com/cyber sale. Just in case that link is wrong, but I'll double check it. CFG. And if it is not working, I want y'all to come to me and chop my head off. LaShanda, how do I get that free cash flow goals information? I'll put the link on the cyber sale page as well. because cash flow goals is everything, for real. You've got to be intentional with every single day of the week. Strategy and intention, those are the two words that I live by. Making sure that you kick off the week, bringing in that money, making that Monday money. It's nothing like it. So I want to be able to share the calendar and the strategies that I've created with you as part of cash flow goals. That's a side note. But the last thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about today is email marketing. When I was at We Buy Black, a young lady came up to me and she said, listen, I've been following you for forever. I've been on your email list for well over 5 years now. I love you. I support you. I appreciate you. And I felt like that was such an interesting conversation because, you know, sometimes people go, it's email marketing is dead. You know, people are doing online courses. People are doing, you know, live stream. Nobody's doing email marketing anymore. Boo. No, it's not dead. At the end of the day, one of your biggest assets is your email list. Because when Facebook Live goes away, when Periscope goes away, when Instagram goes away, your email ain't going away. Okay? That list that you've created is not going away. So if you want to consistently grow your business, you've got to consistently utilize email marketing. So I'm going to share a few email marketing strategies that I've used. And you know what? Because of timing, I think I might do one of these strategies now and then kick off the next conversation that I'm doing tonight at 7:30 with email marketing and then go further into that conversation. But one of the things that I want you to think about with respect to email marketing is, when was the last time you emailed your audience, and what is something powerful that you can email your audience right now? This is for those of you who have lists, okay? If you don't have lists, I'm going to talk about that because, of course, I'm at an event. I want to build my list, and I was able to do that as well. I'm going to share some list strategies so you can attract new people, okay? I'll do that a little later. For now, I'm going to talk about those of you who have existing customers. I mentioned in the very beginning, you need to have more conversations with your customers. You can email them and say, listen, how did you find me? Okay? How did you find me? Simple, but powerful. For those people who respond, number one, you can find out who are the most responsive people in your list, those people who really follow you. Number one, who are really responsive right now. Just in them responding back to you, that's a hello. You need to talk to those people more often. That's number one. Number two, when they tell you, like when people said, listen, I was watching your videos back in the day when your son was 2 and your locks were 2 centimeters long, right? Oh, okay, wow. Video's working. Bam. How did they find you? When I talked to you about one of my clients, Quanisha, and one of the ladies said, oh, Quanisha, I don't know if you know, but I found you through LaShanda, right? So, and then there are people who found me through Quanisha, right? So when you know if they found you through so-and-so, you need to do more work with so-and-so so you can get people to find you, right? How did you find me? Very, very, very important question. You could just send out that email, or the other email that I talked to you guys about a little bit earlier, sending out an email and saying, listen, I'm working on this product. Is this something that you want? If you do, let me know. Now, you can stop at saying, let me know, if that's as far as you want to take it. But I say go a step further. Say, hey, if you really want it, go pre-order it at this reduced rate before that rate goes up. Right? So one of the things that I launched was, I call it my Easy Everyday Marketing 5-minute plan. Who's working on social media right now? Who's struggling in that area? For the people who are struggling, I created a series called Engage to help them with their social media. Right? And so I have something called the 5-minute plan. So you can, I know this ain't 5 minutes, but so that you can put in a couple of minutes on a daily basis into your social media marketing, I created the 5-minute plan. I was selling the Easy Everyday Marketing 5-minute plan a few months ago before it was finished. It's finished now, and it's available at a reduced rate. I did a 50% off as part of the cyber sale experience. So remember, when you go to sistersense.com/cyber sale, there's some good there for you. The Finish Strong Kit is there for you. The 1-year or 2-year pass is there for you. The Easy Everyday 5-minute plan is there for you. It's 50% off. I think it's $10 right now. And it's a crazy series. It's so good. The Easy 5-minute plan for your social media marketing. I'm telling you that, not to tell you that, but to tell you I was selling that before it was finished. Pre-order. People buying it pre-order before it was launched. So you can send out an email to your audience and say, listen, this is what I'm working on right now. It's going to be ready within the next XYZ time period. If you want it, you can get it at a reduced rate. Bam. right? So those are some email marketing strategies that you can utilize right now. If you're doing a cyber sale, number one, feel free to drop the link into the comment box. If you're doing a cyber sale right now, what are you selling? Shamelessly plug, drop it into the comment box, okay? That's number one. Number two, if you could for me, drop into the comment box, sistasense.com/cyber sale so people can see mine. That would be great. That's number two. Number three, let me share this with you. So while I was at the Atlanta event, and even before I went to the event, I emailed my people. I said, listen, cyber sales start right now. We ain't waiting for Black Friday. We starting right now, right? So I emailed an early cyber sale Black Friday to my list with the cyber sale page. And I said, listen, first of all, you want to get this stuff now before it goes away, right? I'm going to be in Atlanta. So if you in Atlanta, let me know so we can hook up while I'm at We Buy Black, right? So I used it as a marketing moment to see if I could connect to Atlanteans. How do I say that? Atlantinians? I don't know so I could hook up with my folks in Atlanta, and talk about what I was doing there. That was a marketing moment, right? But at the same time, it was an opportunity for me to say, listen, while I am at We Buy Black, you want to make sure that you get your mastermind pass, you get your Finish Strong kit, you get your 5-minute social media engagement plan. You want to make sure you go get that good. Because once Black Friday and Cyber Monday is done, all that stuff is done. Right? Sometimes people go, how do I get people to buy my stuff now? They say, ooh, this is nice, this is great, but they ain't trying to buy it now. They want to buy it later. Urgency. Let me tell you something. So while I was at the event, I was selling my magazine. I was selling the mini version of the magazine for $3, the digital version for $1, and then that was at the beginning of the conference. So at the 2-hour mark, the last 2 hours of the conference, I was like, listen, I'm about to pack up. I'm out. At that point, I went from selling them for $3 to $2. I said, listen, I'm about to close out. You can get this magazine right here for $2, right? And folks were like, what? Oh my God. You know what's funny? I'm going to tell you, bless God. You know, I wanted to give this brother everything I had. There are people working at the event, and one of the security guards, he has 3 sons. He came up to me and he was like, he took a picture of the website so he could go to it. And this was at the ending of the event. He was like, man, I want these magazines, and I have my notebooks. He was like, man, my boys, they would love this. Do you do free shipping? And I was like, I don't do free shipping right now, but I mean, I'm about to leave. You could get everything right here. You get these for $2. You get these for $3. He was like, man, I'm working and we're not allowed to touch the product, but I got to tell him I need to take a break so I could come back right here and get my stuff. That's urgency, right? So sometimes the urgency is in the cyber sale, the Black Friday, and it's $3 and $5 here, but you can get it $2 and $1 right now. That's that urgency piece, right? But another part of it is being in a space where you can create urgency around what you're doing and why things have to end at a certain time. So for example, for me, I was like, there's certain things I'm doing right now, but I'm doing it because it's this weekend. So when I come back, it's going away. I'm in Atlanta right now, but when I come back from Atlanta, this is going to be over. Or, I'm doing it right now because I want you to get a sneak peek of Black Friday and Cyber Monday. But once that's over, this is going to be over. So giving people a reason to get your stuff. Reduced rates is one great example, but another is urgency around what's happening with you right now. Literally, sometimes I'll do a sale. I'll jump on a live stream and say, listen, here's the sale. I'm doing this sale for you because you're watching my live stream, right? But guess what? I'm about to go and do some errands with my hubby and my son. Once I finish the errands and I come back home, it's done, right? Sale, done. D-O-N-E, gone, right? So sometimes giving people that, listen, I have ladies who go, girl, listen, mama didn't raise no fool. I know in a couple of hours this is going away. I'm about to get my stuff right now. How much of that are you doing? Are you using urgency, right? Yolanda says, I'm having a hard time with social media engagement. Okay, I got you. The easy everyday plan, there are things that I share in there just to make sure that you're comfortable. Because a part of it is you being comfortable. It's natural and you utilizing what works. And for me, video works, but it's not the only thing that works. And I break down the different things that work as part of that. If you want to personally just kind of check in with me, Yolanda, and email me, you can. But the easy 5-minute plan, I think it's like $10 right now. And that link is on the cyber sale page. All right. So, when it comes to email marketing, asking people how they found you, that's something that you can do. Sharing with them an offer that you have in mind that you haven't quite launched yet, that you want to pre-order, that's something that you can do. You can send them that email. Sharing with them a promotional email, like a cyber sale email, that's certainly something that you can do. Letting them know that either because it's a certain season or a certain time frame, they got to get it at this point in time, because at a certain point in time, it's no longer going to be there for that reason, so that you can create urgency. That's also something that you can do as well. Okay. So I want you to not only, because I'm a visual girl, I want to share these examples with you, but I also want to give you 1, 2, 3, 4. These are specific emails you can write, because some of you guys, you want to do the email marketing, but you're afraid. Some of you are afraid because you don't know what to write. Some of you are afraid because you think, if I do email, people are going to unsubscribe. I do have an audio, by the way, on how to tackle your fear of unsubscribes. And that's on the shop on Sister Sense, how to tackle your fear of unsubscribes. But let me say this. When I told you a few minutes ago that there was a young lady who came up to me at the We Buy Black convention and said, listen, I've been on your email list for over 5 years. That's what you want. That's what you want. People unsubscribe from my list. I don't care. Let me tell you something. People unsubscribe right now, and then maybe a month or two, or maybe a year later, they come back. They unsubscribe for different reasons. But she been on my list for well over 5 years. You want ride or die. You want people who, let me tell you something. At the end of the day, if you're giving people, the individuals, what they want, they're not going to go anywhere. And even if they do unsubscribe sometimes, when they are in a better place, because sometimes you think it's you and it has nothing to do with you. Sometimes people's life throws them off and they get out in a bad place and they have to unsubscribe for whatever reason. Sometimes it has nothing to do with you. Yolanda says, yes, I need some direction. Thank you. Okay, awesome. Check in with me, okay? Sometimes it has nothing to do with you, right? So knowing that was just a reminder to me, boo, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing the video marketing. Keep sending out the emails. Ooh, I sent out 3 emails this week and people unsubscribed. So if they unsubscribed, that means they wasn't going to buy anyway. So why do you care? You care about the people who want you, and they will consistently follow you and convert on a regular basis. So you need to get out of your head and stop freaking out when you see some unsubscribes, because at the end of the day, you want the people who stay with you for a year, for 2 years, for 5 years, for well over a decade, because I've been doing this for almost 20 years now. That is where you need to be. You're not here for everybody. I always tell you guys, you ain't here for everybody. You here for the right bodies. I'm in the South, so I got to put some R's on it. You ain't here for everybody. You're here for the right bodies. So you want to make sure that you consistently do what you need to do for your online marketing, your business growth, and your sales. One of my favorite quotes is, some people think it's crazy, as they say. In the quote, it says, it's crazy. Some people think 2 to 5 years is a long time to get rich in a business, but 40 years is not a long time to stay broke working for somebody else. You're going to have all these people, girl, why are you doing that? It ain't even work yet. You've been doing it for so long. So what? So what? There was this woman who, I think some woman in New York, damn near did the driving test damn near 300 times before she got her damn driving license. She was committed to getting her license, right? And she just kept failing and failing and failing until she won. You sitting here, oh, I've been doing it for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. It ain't launched yet. Boo, you got to be consistent at what you do. Don't be listening to people telling you it's crazy, because they are right doing, and nothing against my 9-to-5ers, but they are right staying capped. Being in that space. You want to elevate and you want to have your freedom and financial success, your wealth, your legacy. Don't matter if things don't quite work out immediately. You got to keep going. That lady said to me, girl, I've been on your thing for well over 5 years. Come on now. You got to keep going. So I want to give you different types of email marketing. I'm going to come on and do another live stream later, but I'm going to stop here for now. Those are some email marketing examples that you can consider. Before Excuse my trombone, y'all. Excuse me. I was crying a little bit earlier. I had the ugly cry and the tears came out. Before you do anything else, make sure that you take a look at SizzleSense.com/cyber sale to see the good that I've got for you before those go away. Okay? Make sure you email sizzlesense@gmail.com if you have any questions for me. Number one. Number two, make sure when you're on the sizzlesense.com website, you click that gray tab on the right to send me a voice message. Mwah. Welcome to those of you who have officially joined the mastermind. I can't wait to check in. You've got the Facebook group. You've got our next live session next week. Right now, we're talking about video marketing, so make sure that you log into your member area and download the audio so you can listen to the mastermind call we did last week on video marketing. Then there are online courses in there, so check out the online course on webinars so you can start working on those. And then there's another online course in there on branding and how you can create your brand products. So much good I got. Don't be overwhelmed by me, please. Please only take what you need for right now. Think about internally what you want to accomplish. Then only take a look at the resources that I have that can help you with that. I'm not trying to veer you off into any direction to overwhelm you. Only take what you need right now. Mwah. Right, y'all. So this is the first of hopefully several sessions on online business marketing, growth, and sales. I will check in with you on the replay side. And of course, I'll do another live tonight at 7:30 EST. Till then, go forth, create amazing, and I'll see you right back here real soon. Mwah. Bye, y'all.